We are back. Backyard Professor responds. I was going to go out tonight and put eyes and camera on the sky. Now, earlier today, the wind was really blowing and the clouds blew out, and I thought, yes. I mean, the moon is down now. It's below the earth. It's not going to be flooding the sky. And then a low came rushing in this evening, and I'm going to get snow off and on all day tomorrow. So no sky watching yet. It's just nothing but wind and clouds right now. But I do want to share something from Representative Luna that I do believe is very interesting. Now, she's been speaking up about this idea of we're not going to have any secrets with the UAPs anymore. And I get it. She's government. I'm with you. But they're talking about it, and the Congress is beginning to appear, at least to me, to be antsy and anxious to find out what is going on. This is hopeful. Okay, I get it that we're all disgusted with them all. I'm so with you. Let's take a listen.
John, for too long, the American people have doubted government, rightfully so. They held back lots of information that the American people were entitled to. And I'm just thankful for President Trump being in office. Now, I just want to put this out there. If we find that the president's executive order is stonewalled, I do not put it past Chairman Comer or Speaker Johnson to hold those people in inherent contempt. And so do not push back against what the president wants. Declassify this. The American people deserve this, and we will be following through on this.
That's straightforward, isn't it? Nice. Now, the interesting thing is James Comer, the Republican out of Kentucky, is the House Oversight Committee chairman, and his support of this congressional push for much more transparency and no more stonewalling on this specific UAP issue appears to me anyway at this point to be seriously strong. Let's take a listen.
We're going to evaluate everything that's released and try to figure out if there's more that they're sitting on or if there's evidence that's been destroyed. And then we're going to have hearings and talk about it. Anna Paulina Luna is going to lead that effort. And I think it'll be the most interesting thing that Congress does, because every American's curious about what we call federal secrets that our government has kept from us, UFOs, things like that. You know, I don't know what the answer to those questions are, but I'm curious, and I know people in Kentucky are curious. So hopefully this will be an interesting task force that will answer a lot of questions that Americans have.
You notice the excitement? Now, and I get it. They're new in this specific calling and all that. They're excited about it. They want to make a difference, but that's the point. They are getting excited about it, and they are beginning to talk to news outlets about, hey, let's learn more about this UFO UAP issue. Now, and I know we're tired of saying, well, let's move the conversation forward. This is moving the conversation forward toward the ability to get better evidence. I know, I get it. All talk, no evidence, but we've got to give the Congress power to help get that evidence out in front of the American people. Now, in the meantime, I have somewhat come to a little bit different philosophy and understanding than I had several months ago in this UAP UFO disclosure theme. Disclosure is critical, but I'm not going to wait for it anymore. I've noticed there's a reliance upon, and we all agree that the higher level the person is, it adds weight to the credibility. The Soul Foundation just recently, very recently, with Dr. Gary Nolan and Colonel Carl Nell, had a fantastic discussion on many, many different aspects on the UFO theme and the way that we are going to break this out into the academia as well as into the public, etc. It's not very popular. Perhaps it's not very prestigious in the academy. In the process of the Soul Foundation seeking to become more inclusive of the academy, exactly like Danny Sheehan told me on Sunday, that he told us in my discussion with him that the academia aspect of the foundation that he is running is really important, and that there is a huge interest here. I think Nolan was saying here a year ago in one of his interviews that when he started this Soul Foundation, his first one, he said, I had more professors, not only from Stanford, but from other universities than I ever expected to. The desire is genuine. The academia stamp down on the credibility of the professors has been so strong that they just haven't had the chance to get with other academia in a serious setting and discuss the issues. The Soul Foundation is filling a very important niche to bring in a very important sector of our human society here in our nation, at least in America. I would sincerely hope academia in other countries, Germany and Switzerland, Norway and Central and South America, etc., Africa, Australia, the UK, Russia, China, all of us, if we can get the academia aspects looking into this, that's pure bonus. I understand. Yeah, it's still just talk, no proof. Hold it. There is a very necessary place for academia in this discussion in order to help us grasp what we are seeing for those of us who are beginning to look into the sky. Now, I've been out, I think I've done just a couple of videos, 3 maybe, on my stargazing, star watching, sky watching, whatever, UFO hunting. And I have had what I thought was an extremely intriguing situation. I believe it was my second time out with that blinking light. Now, I have access to a professional astronomer, and I will be getting with him and showing him my video, and I'm going to ask him point blank, is this how a meteorite behaves? Because that was one of the comments. Oh, you just saw a meteorite. I don't think I have ever heard of or seen a meteorite behave that way. I suspect a professional astronomer would have a much better capable interpretation. And again, this is my perfect illustration of why it is very necessary to bring academia into this. Whether it's a UFO or not, it's a wonderful learning opportunity, if for nothing else, for myself. I'm not trying to be hedonistic here, but so that I can understand how objects in the sky are behaving and how to help us not misidentify what it is we're looking at. Academia, professional astronomers, physicists can be invaluable in that respect. I also am going to join my local astronomical society club, and they go out once a month looking at the sky together as a group, and they get together and have shindigs, and they look at the sky and they discuss the constellations. And I know there are some UFO buffs in this group. I'm getting very excited to get involved with these folks because, again, they will broaden my knowledge. They'll broaden my hopeful capability and skills in how to discriminate the actual from the imagined in the sky when it comes to this subject. So I'm very excited about all of this. My point is to you, my audience, is I feel the importance of being more involved. I feel the necessity, the need for me in order to, well, in order to be able to get better information to you, my audience, more valid, more credible, then I have to get more valid and more credible. I hope you can't hear my heater. I apologize. I forgot to turn it off again. I swear to goodness, that's my habit. So anyway, I'm just at the end now anyway. I just want to say thanks for watching my BYP Professor Responds. I'm very excited that it appears to me that some of the new people in new chair positions in Congress appear to me to be very excited about this specific subject, the UAP. That's good news. I am very excited to begin to associate with other astronomers and people who are looking up at the skies with telescopes. That is really cool. I'm excited to better my own understanding. And I'm also excited to continue sharing my information with you, my audience. So thanks for watching the Backyard Professor Responds. I really suspect this is going to be a summer of breakthroughs. I hope so. I am working on getting more equipment to gaze at the sky, not just a telescope, but other pieces of equipment as well. I've been saving away for several months. I'm just about to the point where I can have a personal breakthrough here, and I'm very excited. In the next couple of months, just in time for ta-da summer, I'm going to have some good stuff, hopefully, to be able to use so that I can present good and quality and qualified and credible information about what is going on in our skies. There's a lot to learn, and I'm excited to do it with you. So I will catch up to you guys just as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.